We're live.
Hey!
Look who's in the house. I picked this guy up. He was on the side of the road going like that, you know? So I thought he looked friendly, so I just picked him up.
I am friendly.
I happen to have the same name as my brother, so came in handy.
Welcome. Fellow humans, happy Valentine's Day.
Yay! Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes. And we all woke up today, so
We're
good day.
We're winners. We're vertical.
We're in the vertical club.
Okay. And in the Vertical Club, we do a card of the day every single day on the Way of Positive Change, Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. And our card of the day is the Chariot. All right. And the Chariot is able to move forward after any kind of problems, setbacks, or delays. So he's large and in charge, dressed for success when the Charioteer comes up, because you never know who you're going to run into. Not a sweatpants day today. And also he represents the policeman. So if you're going to be on the road, make sure that you're doing the speed limit. And he represents the car. So if you're going to be out driving, going for a car ride or road trip or whatever, you want to check your tires, which we need to do, yes, and your gas, and everything else. So take care of your car. All right. We're so happy to see you here. And we know that you are doing helpful, loving things every single day because you're light workers. But Steve and I were talking about how to bring up our vibration, even when the icky people are trying to drag us down, right?
Yes, we all can put our energy into the world regardless of what anybody else is doing. So always retain your agency, always be respectful, kind, and loving. All throughout your day, you never know how it's going to impact somebody in a way that you may not even know that it happens that way. So just carry on and be good, be loving. Yeah. It makes a difference.
And Steve always talks to everybody. He talks to brother. Everyone is his brother and sister in the grocery store. And and we just do things like, there was this like random bag and blowing around in the parking lot that I picked up and threw out. There's a stray shopping cart, so we're just trying to help. You buy one get one free at the grocery store, so that you can take some things to the food bank, or do whatever you can, do whatever little bit you can to help people feel better every day, because everyone is aware that there's chaos in our world. But we've been getting a lot of really great cards. Got the Magician, Charioteer, the Wand, the Ace of Wands. And I want to remind people that, the Chariot actually has a wand as well. The wand actually travels through the tarot, beginning in the Fool card, because he has his knapsack on it and he's not even aware of his powers yet. So Steve is here visiting. We've been gallivanting all over Florida. Well, all over Southwest Florida, all over Southwest. And but we're here today. We're glad to be with you. And you want to start us off on our very first question?
Yes. Will Secretary of State Marco Rubio help Ukraine with a peace deal or anything at all?
Because he was a no-show for President Zelensky of Ukraine today, because he said he had more important things to do.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure
he just stiffed him. He gave him, he was a stiffy. He's mean. All right, Marco Rubio. He didn't show up for the meeting with Zelensky. See? He didn't show up to meet him.
Yeah, well, he's only the Secretary of State, so why would he bother meeting with Zelensky?
Will he help Zelensky with a peace deal of any kind? Will he do anything to help Ukraine? At all?
I could make a prediction, but I'm going to hold my mouth.
All right. Look, see, they had the meeting and everybody was there at Munich. And what did Rubio do? He was sneaky Rubio. He snuck out. He ghosted him. He literally ghosted him. Zelensky showed up and Rubio ghosted him. Just went the other way. He's under that eclipse energy. I'm feeling, more and more that we're just leaving Ukraine, hanging them out to dry. Thank God for Europe. Okay, so no, it's just coming up that Rubio just doesn't care. I think he has his sights on Cuba. He's had Cuba, like on a ring, with a pit bull on a ring. He just wants to be the star. There's going to be some plots that are uncovered, things that he's done against Zelensky. It just isn't good news. It is not good news. It's heartbreak. And government will put a stop to what Rubio is doing. People will try to do the right thing, and they'll be able to. It looks like there's in April. This is the Taurus card. It looks like there's going to be secrets revealed on how Rubio and the Trump GOP worked against Ukraine. So at the very end, Rubio may do something because there could be some GOP people that say, all right, we got to turn this around somehow. So I'm not going to give up hope completely, but it looks like it's really tumultuous. Even in the near future here, things just don't go very well. But it could come up here. So let's just do a quick spread to see.
He might have been taking a nap or just missed the meeting. Something like that.
No.
Went out for a sandwich.
He ghosted him. Yeah, he went for a sandwich. He went for something. All right. He purposely avoided the meeting for some reason. All right. So whoops, something happened. Okay, turn it around. So will Marco Rubio end up helping in the long run? Will end up helping Ukraine in the long run? We'll just do one quick one. In the long run. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I just shook my head no.
Yeah. All right, let's see. The other victory card. No, he just isn't having it. This is causing worry. He's choosing. See, he does literally nothing here in the near future. But he has other people in the party that are fighting with him and telling him he's on the wrong side. It's very difficult for Ukraine, and it's a fight. This is really, really difficult. Rubio is not doing. Your head shake is appropriate. Okay. What's the next question?
Well, this question concerns Bondi. And will she lose her job or be impeached or somehow eased out her position after that performance she did for Congress?
Yeah, it was a performance.
It was a performance.
Yeah. It was a Dow performance. Right? But look at the Dow.
It could be described in many ways.
All right. So let's see. Bondi. There are many who say she'll just never recover from this. Oops. Strength card. She's hanging it. So death card. All right. Will Bondi lose her job? She'd be impeached. She lose her job. We got all these questions from your posts on the community page. So we just want to say thank you. Will Bondi lose her job? Her current job? She gets the card of the day. Well, Trump did give her a compliment. He said she did a great job. She hung herself here. The hangman. I think she really shot herself in the foot here when she said those files were on her desk. She has the wand. She's hanging in there. A strike card popped out when we were shuffling. Now she's having a hard time. Oh. Looks like to me she's going to have a struggle. Now, this could be over Tulsi Gabbard, some other dark-haired female. She's going to have some sort of a power struggle with another female. It could even be what happened with Pramila Jayapal and the spying thing that's going on here. So she's not losing it yet. It's scuffle with somebody. So does she get it? Will she successfully hang on to her job? I think it's Susie Wild that keeps telling Trump everybody has to keep their job. We're not giving up on anyone. Let's see. Not the star. They're helping her out. She's hanging in there. She's hanging in there. Now, they may put her on the back burner and push Todd Blanche to the front. She shoots herself in the foot. She could, in a little bit, not right away, but in a little bit, you'll see her going towards the back, retreating is the word I'm looking for, retreating. And then maybe they let her go, but some sort of delay here. So I think she ends up with a problem. All right. Next question.
Homan said ICE is leaving Minnesota. Are they actually going to leave?
Homan is border czar. The border czar?
I'm not sure on this one.
Yeah,
I just read the question.
Homan's the big dude that did the 50,000 in the bag, right? And the paper bag, the bride, and he got caught.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I pay attention to the news, but I don't pay attention to it. It'd take up too much of my time. It would distract me from my other duties.
Okay, Homan. Is ICE leaving Minnesota? For heaven's sake. ICE leaving Minnesota. Specifically, the Twin Cities. Not quite this second. I don't like that. They can be pulling a little bit of a fast one there. This causes some worry, some indecision. There could be some problems still at nighttime before they may still make a problem before they go. This is the heartbreak, but it's in the past position. Trying to offer incentives. They want to be given something. You know, they wanted the voter information. Here's a meeting. So I'm going to say that some of them go, but not all. I think there's still problems here with this high priestess. When the high priestess comes up, especially opposite of this two of swords, it means that we don't see everything. We don't know everything. We don't see everything. There's still some things. Minneapolis people need to be very careful at nighttime. Everyone in Minnesota needs to be careful around nighttime, and so I'm still seeing problems there. Okay, now hopefully this means it gets better quickly, but I'm still seeing problems there. I'm still seeing armed personnel, so you guys be careful.
I don't think they're going to entirely leave. They may send out a lot of them, but they'll still have some there working, working their little tails.
Big ass.
Yeah.
Big asses. They're big ass.
All right. Next question.
Yeah.
So Jared Kushner was in the whistleblower report. Is there anything going to happen to him because he was in that report?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm enunciating loudly, so I'm sorry.
Okay. He keeps looking forward. I'm like,
Just making my point.
but okay.
Lively.
There
we go.
We can bob and weave.
Every time I say something, I'll just say, hello?
Okay, oh God. All right. What happens to Jared Kushner? Now look.
He's growing older.
He is bad. He is a very bad guy. And he's had his hands in the Israel thing and the Iran thing. He even went to Russia with Witkoff. He doesn't even have security clearance. He's Rick off and jerk off. That's what it is.
He has special clearance.
He is special, all right.
He's special.
He doesn't have. He couldn't. All right, now, what's the future hold for Jared Kushner? Holy mackerel! What is that? Turn it over. Okay, now that whistleblower report is in Tulsi Gabbard's. It was in her safe. We're gonna find out who it is, but this is the CIA report. This is the report from the DNI from Admiral Haynes. This is the report that we don't have yet, and she always comes up. Now you saw her flip out of the deck. She did that was almost an aerial cartwheel. That's a cartwheel with no hands. You know.
I'd love to see that. Is that on video?
I used to do that. Steve did gymnastics.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's one card in there that's facing the other
I
way.
know.
It's going to come up. It's
It's
going
gonna
to
hit you in the face.
change the whole course of this session. I wrote on that card.
Jared, you
Special
didn't die.
message.
I'm kidding. Jared Kushner. All right. Bells and nonsense.
That's just going to rev me up. Yeah. You better be careful.
Jared
Yeah.
Kushner. The future for Jared Kushner. Okay, 8 of swords. He's going to jail. All right, that's it. Here we go. Ready? There it is. See what you did? See what you did? See?
I didn't do it. I didn't touch those cards.
Okay. All right. Judgment. So he's in trouble. He is going to be judged. All right. His wand is on its side. So he isn't going to be able to control or have a heavy hand in what he wants to create. He's also trying to run that the Trump Riviera, the hotels and everything in Gaza. Okay. He thinks he's going to be able to do it all. He is demon spawn. Okay. That's the only way I can say
That's
that.
really harsh. Demon spawn.
That's what the 5 of swords is. Demon spawn.
Does he have horns that are going to
He-
grow out of his head? No.
Yeah, can't you see them? I can see them very good. And he will cut people's hearts out for entertainment purposes only. Okay, he just wants it for the money. He's trying to hold on. He's getting paid. He is getting paid probably from Netanyahu to go in and make deals or take out Iran and to have control over these. And these could be things that fly through the air, things like missiles. He has a wish list. He's trying to combine two things. The chariot keeps popping up today. Okay. Government will hopefully put a lid on whatever they're going to temper what he is trying to achieve. It still shows him moving forward here and having some success. So we really need the government to step in here to put him back out to pasture.
I think his main goal is to make more money. So
It is.
by hook or by crook.
It definitely is. He's getting paid, and he is firmly ensconced in the government, and he's taking money. And this is very difficult. But it looks to me like he can't do everything that he sets out to do. And the Hierophant controls the 4 of Pentacles. So I feel that government is going to come into play here and stop him.
Now,
To some extent, it's going to take a little bit.
I just thought of a good question, so
What?
I'm going to speak it
Okay.
out loud
Well,
so
I
we can
hope
read
you,
on it.
well, that would
Rather
be
than
helpful.
just think it like this.
It would be helpful if you.
That's my
Spoke it
stated
out.
intention. Yes. So as we know, Congress adjourned, the House anyway, and they had not funded Homeland Security. So I'm wondering, how long will the Department of Homeland Security remain unfunded?
Well, in the big bad bankruptcy bill, they're getting money out of there.
Yeah, but they're not getting any new appropriations.
Well, they already got billions. How much do you need?
Well, why are they even fighting about it then if they don't need any money? They're still supposed to fund it. So
So the question is
That's-
again,
how long will Congress not come to agreement for funding the Department of Homeland Security?
Okay. So will the standoff,
Yeah, how long will that go on?
okay, does it end soon or not?
They've been negotiating. They haven't come to an agreement.
No, they went on break. Yet again, another break.
Yeah.
They get paid to go on break.
That's true.
Okay. That's they
They're
work the
paid
least
no
amount.
matter what.
Okay. No one knows the answer to the question. Stay in the shell game. No one's giving in right now.
Good.
Okay. This is split. Here's an offer. Ooh, this means no one is, they can offer all they want, but this means there's a hard wall. This is like the emperor is one of the biggest rulers in the tarot, and then what he says is, I mean, his feet are in steel boots on granite. So that's all right. Then they try to sneak it in. So they'll try to sneak it into another bill. Something they're going to try.
I don't think
Nobody's getting anything here. Everybody's out in the cold with no socks in the snow.
there's no agreement.
And then they work on it, and then they will put it together. This is also the card of Aries, which is what we're coming up to. We go from Aquarius to Pisces to Aries. So it looks like in the time of Aries, they will come up. They will come up with.
And what is the time of Aries?
That's March.
So sometime in March.
The end of March.
Well, that's quite a ways off.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, it could happen before that.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if they get their funding soon. You'll ask at that. Will DHS get their funds from Congress soon? Does it happen soon? I say never. Never.
I think the bare minimum has to be remove the face coverings, and you have to wear a body camera. Otherwise, there's no accountability.
I'm not giving it to him. Not giving it. Not giving him. They want enlightenment. They want to be able to see their face. They want shinier. They're trying to pull a fast one, I'm telling you. I don't think it's soon. I think that there's a lot of talks, a lot of discussion, and then they come to agreement. But they're going to have to make some changes. They will have to. This is the decision by the archangels and people, stand up to.
When you say they, who are you talking about? They are going to have to make some changes. Okay.
ICE will have to. Department of Homeland Security.
Very good.
Christy Ice Barbie. And Corey Lewandowski. The hub. He's a male hub. He's a male jigger.
I can't comment on that.
Like,
All right.
That's what happens. Those male gigolos, they're really something. They're really something. It's like, I did not know that when you see one lone dolphin out in the ocean, because we walk the beach a lot, we drive there, and you walk out early morning, they're feeding. But if you see one dolphin by itself, because they usually go in pods or groups of 2, 3, 4, that means that bad boy has been kicked out of the pod because
Boy, that's pretty rough.
he was jigging.
Pretty rough.
He was
You ready for the next question?
problems.
This question was posed by one of our lovely audience members. It's going on with you. It's true. Somebody posted this question. Okay. Will the USA regain its global standing within 4 years?
Yeah,
We used to have a
we're in
global
really
standing.
big trouble. It's not good.
Right after World War II, the USA had very good global standing.
Yeah,
It's been tarnished here and there ever since then.
it's more than tarnished.
Yeah, well, that's really gotten
At Munich,
dark.
even the
Like,
German titular, it's bad news. Not good, you guys. Okay, not good.
I don't
They
think
don't
we're
like us.
I don't think we're telling him anything
They
new
don't
on
like
that.
us. They're
Well, not us in particular.
We can- I
We're
know.
we're
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're of
Will
course.
the USA, United States of America, regain its global standing in 4 years?
Might take 4.5 or 100. Might take 100 years.
We will be seen as control mongers. We will be seen as the Scrooges. This is the Scrooge card. The hog,
Hmm.
the Bogart, the hog. Denny. Okay, sad. We're sad. It's broken, and all of us will be regretful for what has been done. But 2 cups are standing, and that actually stands for the 2 of cups, where we work together with others. It's on its side. So this isn't good. They see us. We've changed. We were especial, and now we're not. And they're not going to let us play in their reindeer game. They're just not. Okay, then we start to blend in. We can straddle into this. We try to make amends. Maybe if we fix USA, we'll get some people in there with an actual brain larger than the size of an amoeba brain. Okay, judgment. Archangels again. We are seeing, when you do the tarot and you do the Celtic cross, and you ask about a relationship, the 8th place is how you're seen, and they see us as being a fool. Why? Because we elected the orange one, and they weren't paying attention. People walked away. See?
I do see that.
Okay. Listen, it's going to take a little bit longer than 4 years before they really trust us. They have to wait and see that we're stable, that we're going to actually grow the seeds that we plant. They're waiting for us to do this. But this is, you plant the seeds and see how he's standing in the same place till one boot turns a different color. And he doesn't have robes of riches on, and he's waiting to see if the crops will produce. So they're just in a wait and see. So even in 4 years, they're waiting to see what we're going to do.
They're going to have to see a few election cycles stay on the bright side.
Yeah, because
and then they'll start trusting us more.
Yeah, and then there'll be meetings, and then they'll try to sign some things. It's not terrible, you guys. It isn't terrible. It's just they're like, yeah. You can just go wah, and we're gonna wait and see what you do. Because y'all been fooled. Okay. All right, next question.
Well, Russia's been cut off from Starlink. And
Can you believe it?
and so did the Ukraine do that? I saw somebody was a Ukrainian official. I think he was in charge of their technological warfare, and he said that they had done that. I don't know if that's really true, but so who cut Russia off, and is it going to regain access, or is it going to remain out of their reach? Because they're really hampered when they don't have access to Starlink, because their own internet service from their own troops is terrible.
Which is really good for us in Ukraine.
Yes, it's very good for you.
All right, so the question is, will Russia regain access to Starlink?
Yeah. And did Ukraine cut Russia?
Okay.
That's the first.
Okay. Did Ukraine?
Let's read on that.
Okay. You gonna do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
No.
Okay. All right. Did Ukraine?
Yeah.
Is Ukraine responsible? Did they cut it? Because, I mean,
That's an important question.
yeah,
because
it
if
is.
They did.
Ukraine? Are they responsible? Because otherwise, if Elon Musk did it, he could have done it just to piss Trump off, because Trump wants Russia to win the
And
war.
he could just turn it back on again.
He could.
So if he did it, we don't know.
He might not even know.
I think he'd know if he did it.
I don't think he sleeps in sleeping bags in a weird place. All right. Mm. Wow, this looks like somebody else had a hand in it. Did Ukraine do it? They could have done it with the help of someone. Looks like there's more than. Yeah, I think they did have a hand in it. I do.
That's good.
Yeah. This means they're working on it. They're moving forward. They could see that they had a plan. They got there's someone here they got to help them. And that's to override the bully, the demon.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say yes.
This Ukrainian said we're just getting started at the end of it.
Yeah. Yeah, because that is the apprentice. They keep making the drones. That's their outcome part, and they keep working it, and they have to work undistracted on this project. So let's see if Russia will regain access. Will Russia successfully regain access to Starlink?
Yes.
Will Russia successfully regain access? Now you know the poop has to be. And we already saw that Putin has threatened Trump to help him, or he's going to expose everything in the Epstein file. Will Russia regain access to Starlink? Yes or no? Okay, this is not good for them with this Nine of Pentacles on its side here. That's stability on its side. This is all about money. They're trying. They have to appeal to someone. This could very easily be Musk. They have to make an appeal to him. This will not come back quickly. So they're being stopped for someone is impeding, and I'm going to say it's Musk. Because Musk is pissed at Trump. Let's see if Musk and Trump are going to make up again. Can you write that right here so I remember to put it in the please and thank you? Yes. Will Musk and Trump make up? Will they repair their bromance? Because they're not doing very well right now. And Trump isn't giving Musk what he wants. Will Trump and Musk make up?
Oh, are you going to read on that one right now?
Mm-hmm, right now. Yeah, because we're right in that vein. Our camera's crooked.
It's okay. The whole world is crooked. Nothing's exactly straight.
It could be like Batman when they show the villains and everything goes on inside. Remember that? I had to watch Batman. He had control of the TV.
That was a popular show back in the day.
Okay, come on. All right. Was it Julia Newmar?
Yes.
Okay. I get points for that. Okay, have they made up? This eclipse is really hitting on Trump's. I think Trump and JD Vance both have it in some weird aspect in their birth charts that really makes them cuckoo. So it's sort of been false. One person is given more, of course, than the other. We already know. Someone's trying to be an intermediary to get them to come together. No, I love it. Really good for us. It's really, really good. Do your ear. Very good. No, they're not making up. And so that's really good for us. It gets worse. So he's going to keep throwing a wrench in to Trump. He's going to cause some problems. All right.
Next question.
All right.
What is the current state of President Trump's health?
He's not.
State of the fact.
No, well, it's not that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Trump's health, because he had that big. Who show did you watch, David?
Yeah, well, David Patman
Yeah.
showed a clip of him doing one of his word glyphs.
Yeah. Terrible.
He did that, and then he went on to some other topic.
Where he says like 4 words.
He was trying to say a word. He made several attempts, and then that was it.
What is this current state?
President Donald Trump.
Come on, Lucky 7. Can you just fall off a cliff? Walk the plank, something? Okay. Now, he had to have a consultation. So he is recently, either because of that gaffe or something else happened, there has to be a meeting. This could be an acuity care plan meeting where everyone gets together and say, how are we going to treat the orangutan? So, and this means this is a multi-system failure. So Trump's health is like whack-a-mole. So they get this part figured out, and this part pops up, and this part, then they push this down and this comes up, and then they push this down and that comes up.
That came a little close.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
Can be dangerous sitting here.
It's not.
You wouldn't think so. It can be.
We were at the flea market yesterday, and I ate a small powdered donut thing when we were waiting for coffees. They had just this little tiny sample of this donut thing, which I never eat, but it had powdered sugar. It's like Cafe Lira, right? And so I put it in my mouth, and of course it goes here, here, and here. Everywhere. It was this small.
It just kind of exploded.
And he was gonna let me walk around.
It's not true. You're totally mischaracterizing this. She got rid of it all, except she had one little tiny dot right here on your chin. I said, you missed a spot on your chin. I brought it up. And I went like that, it was gone. Then she thought I hadn't really taken it off, like I was trying to trick her.
Because that's what brothers do.
I do trick her a lot, but I didn't trick her off that little white dot.
Okay.
No, the white dot was absolutely true.
Okay. All right. So he's had multiple problems. Okay. There is an outlet for him to leave, and he could walk the plank whenever he wants. So they're going to give him some cocktails. He is undergoing, when this is normally a positive card. The wheel of fortune is usually always going in an upward motion, because even the devil gets to go up at the top on certain days. But when it's aspected heavily with this negative card here, then it lessens its positive quality. So it means there are, in this world of Trump's health, there are changes here. And he's even going to have some problems with his back. And that we got this card for him consistently before. This is 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords. I think he's going to have more mind confusion. I feel like he goes into the mind jail somewhat. He doesn't. He's discombobulated. He's in the discombobulated.
Really close to that face.
He's in the discombobulated.
I've never heard that term, mind jail.
Well,
that's a good one though. I'll have to use it.
He can't see that he's okay, or doesn't know how things are going. Here he's got the blindfold on his head. Here he's got it on his head. Here he's got it over his eyes. He's gonna have to do things the right way, and they're gonna start him on yet another medicine. So we'll see how he does. Keep your eye on him. Let's see, does this medicine help him? He's had a recent consultation and a new medication.
I think that new medicine might be called lucidity.
I hope they put spirulina in it.
They may not know.
They don't
talked about
No.
spirulina.
No, they don't.
Well, we're both allergic to spirulina. We can't eat it. If we do, it's hug in the bowl. It's not good. That's the truth of it. That's the absolute truth.
Okay, but not like RFK Jr. We don't snort coke off the bowl. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
never done cocaine. It's absolutely true.
How did this come up? Okay.
Who knows?
Okay.
We got out of
Hey,
mine jail.
Is- Okay. Are they putting spirulina in the pill? No. All right. Will this pill help him, or does this health continue to deteriorate? Does the pill help Trump, or does it continue to deteriorate? Ooh,
It
there's the
almost
word.
came out.
It was he's gonna continue to deteriorate. We're past the year. It's past a year and so many days. Gotta be a year and so many days. There's the pill. If he does the right thing, it can help him for a while. He can go through there. However, he is more is better of everything. And he wants what he wants when he wants it. He wants 8 Big Macs. I want more sniffy things. I want more Adderall. So I just want all of the things that I want. And that is in direct contradiction to this pill. I gave it to him to try to help him, and because he's immature. And then here comes another consult. I think they're going to fire him. He just doesn't do what he's supposed to do. That leads to a problem and a procedure. I don't listen. And there's the card that almost popped out.
Well, I think it's been reported his doctors don't want him to take the aspirin. He's still taking the aspirin.
He just doesn't do anything they tell him to do, and it ends up being his complete and utter bad. Not good.
Okay.
All right. So maybe they get spirulina in there after all. Okay.
Yeah.
For entertainment purposes, I'm sure spirulina for other people is
fine.
It's fine.
It's healthy, just not us. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. We're on
Next question.
this one.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah. Will there be a peace deal between Ukraine and Russia before the midterms?
Will there be a peace
Before the
deal
midterms.
between Russia and Ukraine before the midterm?
You really shovel the cards differently for questions. Sometimes you're banging them into each other, and other times you're just going really softly and they just glide right through. Does that just depend upon your mindset, or how's it work?
I guess so. All right. Will there be a peace deal between Ukraine and Russia before? I'll try to be more cognizant of my inner emotional turmoil while I'm shuffling. Okay, this is not good. And I think this is Zelensky just getting pissed off. And I think Russia's cornered, and I think they're going to act out, and it's going to be a big problem. And I think Russia's going to be a big problem. We should ask about, this does not look good. This isn't good. Whatever's going to happen between them suddenly. This is suddenly. So this could be eclipse issues, this giant eclipse, and then the 0 point Aries deal is on the 20th, so the 17th and the 20th. This is not good. Everything is topsy-turvy. Oh, yeah, let's make a deal with him. Not Putin. No. There's an offer. There's some, but this is stronger. This is the major arcana. This is the minor. So I'm going to say they'll continue to work on it. There's extension of offers, but they're small. They could even be this would indicate that there could be something a little bit, maybe really close to the midterms. But soon, this looks really bad. This is very dark. Whatever's going to happen between Ukraine and Russia is not going to be good at all right away. So that's very unfortunate. And this means this is us. This is Marco Rubio and Trump. They don't want to help Zelensky get. No. Something may come from Zelensky. Let's just take a quick look at Putin and see if he's going to be overthrown by the citizens, by the people.
Or the oligarchs or military.
Oligarchs, anybody.
There could be a lot of people.
Is Putin going to be standing or is he going down? Putin going down anytime soon. Maybe they give him spirulina.
No. It might be a novel attempt.
Do you know how many comments we're going to get about spirulina?
I think about nine comments. Is there anybody else out there who's like really allergic to spirulina?
Nope.
I've never heard of anybody else.
No.
Just,
And then
that's it.
his ex-wife, whom we love, she thought it was just a fluke that we both got sick from spirulina. So we listened to her and we ate it again.
Didn't go well.
It was so awful. Okay. Oh, Pooty's going to, maybe they tie him up. This is good.
They put him in jail.
He doesn't know what to do. They might put him in jail. Oh, look. Look, they could hang him up from the tree. The military's coming in here. Somebody's coming. There's a pop-up. This is good. They're coming to surprise him. They're going to help the people. Someone's taking him out. And this could even be the thing with Starlink, and Musk could be involved in this and play a very important role in this. Somebody else comes in here. So Putin gets removed, set back, spirulina. Something happened. Okay.
There are
This is good news.
other agents that are more potent than spirulina.
This is it. Well,
Yes.
so say you.
No, that's true.
Okay. He gets spirulina. Okay. He's going to be removed. So this is really good. I wish Prigozhin could have taken him out. He was this close. And he just shot his jet right out of the air,
Yeah.
Not good. Wasn't his day.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next question?
All right. Will Elon Musk and Donald Trump?
Oh, we already asked that.
We did?
We did.
We said,
Yeah,
are they
we
going to
said-
answer?
Yeah, we
Did they
asked
make
if
up?
they were going to make up. It's a no.
No.
Five.
How did I
They got
forget
the
that?
Kardashian card. No good. 5-1. There's still 3. All right, so let's just look at the future for Elon Musk. Is he going to do anything? No. Elon Musk. What's the future hold for Elon Musk? Is he someone going to zip him up in the sleeping bag when he's mini dosing, micro dosing?
I don't know about that. I just don't know.
Susie Wiles in that report, was it Vanity Fair? What that one guy that the Whipple report said that Elon Musk sleeps in the sleeping bag in the executive area in the daytime.
What executive area? In his
Presidential area.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Never heard that. There's a lot of things I haven't heard of.
Okay. His health is not stable. It's on its side here. And he got blocked from doing something he wanted to do. I feel like that was always going to be sneaky again. So he has to figure out how to outsmart his opponent. Got to go around the dinosaur to get to the egg. He's stealing and he's doing something undercover. So he is hard at work at unraveling Trump. Oh my God. This is like the worst combo ever to these two. Right? These are the most distrustful, lying, thieving, conniving, disastrous that he's, well. So I think, he realizes that Trump double-crossed him. And, well, I think he sees Trump as the fool. And he's got a plan, and he is going to execute a plan. But his own health could get in, and it's what he is. He's like a disaster like Trump is, where he just does himself, he doesn't do so well with his health. Let me just look at his health really quick. And then we're going to ask a question for everybody here. What do they need to know? What can you do to help another person? If you're really strong and you can shovel someone's driveway. Oh, and I wanted to say hi to Chef Tim. I just want to give a shout out to you. I sent you an email when I got the charioteer card. I thought about you and your gifts and skills and your ability to move forward. So you popped in my mind. All right. Chef Tim and Charlotte. All right. So clear that out. Elon Musk's health really quick. Is he going to stay alive or is he going to? Somebody could give him some bad stuff. You could get some bad juju there. He's got to go to court. I have always gotten bad for him in the United States. I don't think he gets to stay in the United States. He is cut off, judged. Whatever you did and who you helped is exposed. And then this is some sort of medical procedure here. So he tries to figure it out, but he's mixing some things together. And I think that hurts his companies a little bit, but he's still hanging in there. He will have a health problem. He may have to have a surgery or this is definitely some sort of procedure. I know that's a fact. Like when the Queen of Swords comes up, you can pretty much bet that you're having some sort of surgery under the knife. You're going under the knife or something. All right. So, all right. He's going to have some really big problems. And I think he's going to get in trouble with the United States. I don't think he's going to be able to stay. So what do you want to ask for everybody? Like, what is the most helpful thing to know for the next few days? We'll be back on Friday. So, or before, we'll see how the weather goes and what we're doing.
What should we most focus on in order to help the world?
So there you go. Because our focus that's our secret path.
That's right.
Do you think it's going to be 10 people that say spirulina is really good for you?
Maybe 2 or 3. I'm sure it is healthy for some people, just not us. I will never try it again. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is what are your thoughts? What does this card evoke? What feeling does this evoke from you?
Deep meditation.
Yeah. What are your plans? So in the tarot, this is the knight that goes, he retires early because he knows he has to advance his fleet the next day in a war, and he has to decide what his right flank is going to do, what his left, where he's going to, what is his strategery. So, and then he's saying a prayer, right? So he's in deep thought, prayers, so and making plans.
Spend some time and concentrating on what you want to do for the world.
Yeah, on what you want to create. And then this is no matter what's happened or how your life has been in the past, stay out of the past. So I think with the things from the past and things that have already happened at a cross, that challenge is to create something new. So decide what you want to bring. What do you want to focus on? Where do you want to raise the energy? This is sharing. This is philanthropy. It is giving and receiving. It's the balance of that. We know that you've already given. You know, other people are trying to help you too. So it's good for you to receive. If someone says, hey, you know, I'd like to help you with this. So I told you when you wanted to start this, you know, give me a call. They really mean it. So there's our card of the day. All right. Road trips are really great, but they also want you to know that balance in all things is important. This is the lingam and yoni, and the Hindu symbol of combining the male and positive, the light and the dark, the waxing and waning of the moon on his shoulders, and he has a wand in his right hand at ease. So you have the power. And we are moving forward, okay? And these are two cards of victory. So we focus on having a victorious outcome to this. Victory after adversity. So we want to celebrate our victory now. And parade. And this means we march in the street, too. Well, not in the street. Go on the side. Unless everybody goes in the street. Okay. So that looks like confusion, doesn't it?
It could be like you can't focus on one thing.
Yeah, so they're saying, so do something that you know you're good at. Don't try to do something that's out of your wheelhouse of your creative talent. Focus on something you already know how to do. That people have told you, oh, Steve, you're good at this. And you're like, anybody can do it. And they're like, no, you're really good at this. So you help with a gift, a talent, a skill that you already have. I call that the Papa John's pizza card. Mm-hmm. That's another explanation for another day. Okay. All right. So we are going to we will overcome, and we have to control with peace. This night is rapidly approaching with a mission, and can even be angry or in opposition or aggressive. And so this is faith. So we will be in opposition. But if we just remain calm, resolute, matter of fact that we're going to win this, we'll be okay. So we keep praying, and they're not giving up yet. They're not giving up. We just need to focus on doing the right thing, and that we are going to win. Patience and perseverance.
I would add that no matter what has happened in the past, today is a new opportunity. Yeah. Don't let the past prevent you from seeing life and a new day as an opportunity.
Yeah,
you get to participate. We all get to participate. So sometimes a door will just open in front of you, and then you can decide, do I want to go through that door? You know, it might be helping this person, you're taking this action, and, you know, make a conscious decision about it. And then if you go through, follow through.
And you don't have to think up anything new. You can just do what you already know how to do, you know, any way that you.
If you can be kind, I mean, kindness doesn't change. Kindness is kindness.
Yeah.
Be kind, be respectful.
And remember, this is a card that I keep getting that's going to topple Trump. It's going to be a judicial ruling, either a federal judge or Supreme Court. So that this we will win this, and he will be overruled. So we just have to hold to the truth and keep helping each other and make a commitment to not get sidetracked by their stupid, ice Barbie attacks or whatever. That we just hold to the truth and do everything that we can do to help each other, and we'll be okay.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And if you have powdered sugar on your face and your brother doesn't help you out and get...
Why you're saying that? You're giving them the wrong view. I was the one who reached over. That's the truth.
He did.
I think you know me well enough to know that when I say something is true, it's true. Otherwise, I don't open my mouth.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, you're not telling them how hard you laughed.
Well, of course, it was funny because the powder just sort of exploded in the air. I mean, sometimes life is just filled with these little surprises.
Vagaries.
Yeah, they're vagaries.
The vagaries of
The
powder.
vagaries of human
Powdered
existence
sugar
is
explosion.
vast. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure other people have like bitten into a sugar-coated pastry and had a puff of
Yeah.
white sugar, not cocaine, just white sugar. Unless you go to the cocaine donut store or something like that. But I don't advise you, don't do that.
No. Okay, you guys. We love you. Take care. Do something that you already know how to do that will enrich someone else's life, and hold true. Just stand strong, say your prayers, hang in there. Don't let anyone knock you off your pedestal of peace.
Don't overcomplicate it.
Nope. Keep it simple.
Yes.
All right. Truth wins. Love wins, right?
Amen.
All right. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for the questions.